Mahabharata is one of the most important epics that form a part of Hindu mythology. There are several seemingly fantastic incidents that take place in this Sanskrit epic by Vedavyasa, but on closer inspection, these incidents bear close similarity to modern medical concepts. Welcome to Simply Curious. Today we're listing out the top 5 modern reproductive medical concepts that were present in the period of the Mahabharata. Number 5. Prolonged gestation. Impressed with Gandhari's devotion towards her blind husband Dhritarashtra, Vedavyasa gave her a boon to have 100 sons. Gandhari conceived but had prolonged gestation where her pregnancy went on for nearly 2 years. On hearing the news of Yudhishthira's birth to Kunti, an angry Gandhari tried to destroy her fetus. She began to strike her stomach, causing immature delivery. Gandhari gave birth to a piece of lifeless flesh that was not a baby at all. Number 4. Artificial uterus. When Gandhari was about to throw away the lifeless piece of flesh, Vedavyasa appeared and told her that his blessings could not have been in vain. He found that there were 101 cells that were normal in the mass. These cells were put in a nutrient medium, 101 pots, which were filled with herbs and ghee. Maybe the equivalent to modern-day incubators or artificial uteruses. These cells were grown till full term. Of these, 100 developed into male children, and one was a female child called Dushila. While this incident bears strong references to modern-day in vitro fertilization, Gandhari's case is more in tune with the concept of artificial uterus. Parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis is also otherwise known as virgin birth. The sage Durvasa had blessed Kunti, daughter of King Kunti Bhog, with a boon. He initiated her into a unique mantra through which she could invoke any divine being to provide her with a son. She wanted to test the mantra, but in the process, Kunti conceived her first son Karna from Surya, the sun god, as a virgin. She was unmarried and had to abandon him. She married King Pandu, but he was cursed that if he indulged with his wives, he would die. Hence, Kunti used the same mantra to conceive her sons Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna. The same mantra was also used by Kunti to allow her co-wife Madri to conceive Nakula and Sahadeva. The fathers of the 5 Pandavas were Yama, Vayu, Indra and the twins Ashwin brothers. This divine birth or asexual reproduction is called parthenogenesis. Similarly, Dronacharya's birth was a combination of parthenogenesis and artificial uterus. The story of his birth goes thus. Sage Bharadwaja went with his companions to the river Ganga to perform his ablutions. There he saw a beautiful maiden or apsara named Kritachi. Overcome with desire, the sage produced a reproductive fluid. He put this in a clay pot and stored it in a dark place in his ashram. Drona was born in this pot. Drona means pot and Dronar is one who was born from the pot. In another incident, King Drupada's semen was put in a Yagyakund or fire pit by a sage, from which Dhrishtadyumna and Draupadi were born. Number 2. Induction of ovulation. Concepts of assisted reproductive technology ART have also been described in the epic. Sage Kaushik gave a mango to the infertile king Brihadrata. The king divided the mango into 2, giving one half to each of his 2 queens. Each queen gave birth to a half child. As the products of conception were presumed stillborn, they were disposed of. A demoness searching for food found that the 2 halves, when merged, created a living child. The baby was named Jarasandha, who grew up to be a great warrior king. This episode suggests administration of an oral agent for induction of ovulation, similar to those used in modern gynecological practices. Number 1. Surrogacy. King Kamsa's sister Devaki married Vasudeva. On the day of their marriage, Kamsa heard the prediction that he would die at the hands of her 8th son. So he imprisoned both Devaki and Vasudeva, killing each infant as soon as it was born. Distressed by the death of their 6 sons, Vasudeva decided to save the unborn child. When Devaki was pregnant for the 7th time by the will of the Lord Vishnu, the embryo was transferred to Vasudeva's first wife Rohini. Hence, Balarama, Lord Krishna's brother, was born through surrogacy. There are instances of surrogate fathers also in the Mahabharata. Faced with the possible extinction of her lineage, Queen Satyavati requested her son Vedavyasa to cohabit with her widowed daughters-in-law, Ambika and Ambalika, to sire progeny. Ambika closed her eyes at the sight of the bearded Vedavyasa, and a blind son Dhritarashtra was born. The other daughter-in-law Ambalika turned pale upon seeing Vedavyasa, and a son with pallid complexion, Pandu, was born. It was also predicted that Pandu would not be a healthy child. Hence, when Ambalika was asked to see Vyasa for the second time, she sent her confident palace maid in her place, and a perfectly healthy son, Vidura, was a result of this contact. What do you think of this top 5? If you know of any such stories which bear resemblance to modern medical concepts, please do mention them in the comments below. Stay tuned to our channel for more interesting top 5s, and don't forget to like and share this video.